Hello and welcome to this little addendum. Basically what I'm going to do is pull together the NFS and database connectivity so we can see how this can then be used in a full-blown environment. We've sort of looked at it in sort of like little pieces. I just thought this little bit added on the end would sort of pull it all together. So what I've done first of all is I've actually got the PHP MyAdmin interface, and in the www database what I've done is I've added a table called example. It's got 5 fields in it and a little bit of data, just 4 fields of data. So that's the database side done. And if you remember, when we were working on this before, what we had was the ability to upload a file, and that file was put into the content store. So what I've done is I've created a little page. So if we actually go and have a look at, say, student 1, what I've done is on each of the servers I've created this file. So I've got student nano data.php. And what we've got in here is a little style sheet just to center things up. Pulls in the IP address of the machine. We've got a little bit of database, a query, and then we output the IP address, a little table, and then the graphic at the end. So the graphic at the end here, as we can see, is from the content store. The the table data is from the database, and this little bit here about pulling the server address for printing it on the screen is just getting information about the server that it's actually running on. So putting that all together, what we actually end up with is if I go to, say, www1 and I go to data.php, what we get is the server IP address and the data directly from the database along with the actual graphic. And just to show how that's really working, if I now go to www1 and I go to the default page, if I browse, if we go to the pictures area, that's where I had the file index. And what I've done is I've got another one now on desktop, which is a black on white rather than the white on black. So if I open that and upload it, that's successfully uploaded. So that's the content management side. If I now go back to this main screen and refresh it, we can see I've changed the content in the graphic. We can see I'm on server 154 and there's the data from the database. If I go to 2, we get 155 and the graphic. If I go to the file upload, browse, and change that image back, upload that successfully, go back to that page, refresh it, and I've changed the graphic back again. If I now go back to 3, I've now got the IP address of 3, and if I put in just the www, I don't know which server I'm going to go to, except I can tell because I've put that in. So that sort of pulls it all together. So we've got the individual machines, we've got the load balancing here, we've got the data coming in here, and we've got the content storage here. So that pretty much pulls it all together. Okay. So just to sum up what's going on there, the DNS server is providing the client with the information. The web servers are load balanced. They're all using the same database and they're all using the same content store. And the result is we can now get to a load balanced web infrastructure now, which can handle many, many more clients. Okay, I hope that pulls it all together and just sort of summarize it all. The next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to look at the case study that we're going to work on, which is to build this environment, but specifically for a company specification. Okay, see you there.